Nessus, Europa, the Cosmodrome. Every time the Cabal return to the Battlegrounds, so shall we. Osiris has sent Crow undercover to investigate their plans for the Vex prediction engines. We need you back on the front lines. The more you can draw their fire, the easier it'll be for Crow to slip under the radar. And while you're out there, be sure to claim whatever you find in the aftermath. Weapons, gold. Without their home system, they can't resupply. And without supplies, they can't resist for long.
Lord Saladin urges you to keep pressuring the Cabal. With each defeat, Caiatl loses the respect of her soldiers and control over her subjects. While you're deployed to the battleground, Saladin has directed Crow to continue looking into the futures Ixel, the far-reaching, saw on Nessus. Wield the hammer approving to pillage Cabal gold by completing playlist strikes, Gambit Crucible public events, dungeons, nightmare hunts, or the Blind Well. The hammer proving permits challenges of honorable combat to be issued, skirting the risk of total war with the Cabal. However, to be recognized as legitimate, it must be socketed with Cabal gold. During your mission to foil Ixel the Far-Reaching on Nessus, troubling data pulled from Vex prediction engines foretold a series of futures where Zavala has suffered a final death. Crow believes the Cabal will try to act on these predictions and that Zavala is in danger. With your Challenger medallion socketed, the hammer proving is ready. Challenge a prospective commander and pillage Caiatl's tribute chest at the end of a battleground to disrupt their right of proving. The Battlegrounds playlist may be found in the director under the Vanguard missions, because if you get to Challengers Proving 4, you may not know where to find the playlist, even though you've done it every week, but yeah, it's okay. During your mission to foil Ixel the Far-Reaching on Nessus, troubling data pulled from effects, blah, blah, blah. We've already talked about it. Yeah, okay, we're done. Let's go.
Now, begin the rite of proving. Show them what we're made of. And leave them trembling.
That looks so cool. Deadpool 2 reminded me of the movies I watched when you were a kid on network TV. Really?
Cabal defenses are hardened around the tank. We won't be able to push further.
What matters is that we pushed, not how far.
Spoken like an Iron Lord. You could have been one of us, Osiris.
The Iron Lords don't hold a monopoly on strategy. I thought you were a more pragmatic lot. All or nothing, like the Red War.
That was different. We didn't have our light. After Siva, after everything the Warmind put us through, we couldn't risk more losses.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't young Aphrodite disobey your orders and fight lightless?
She did.
Oh, so is this a new leaf I see turning? Are the Iron Lords coming down from their mountain?
You'll know when we do.
Oh. I look forward to it.
Crow has requested your presence in the helm. Ah.
This is Amanda Holliday, reporting on my Cosmodrome flyovers. The Cabal set up shop on a bluff overlooking the moth yards. Hive's been chewing on them pretty good, but they're dug in like ticks. You know how they are. Frigates parked overhead haven't put a single round my way. Seems they're focused 110 on the Hive. One thing I haven't seen are any civilians. I don't know how big the Cabal fleet is these days, but it's gotta be spread thin. There must be a group of carriers in deep space somewhere with all their kids and old folks aboard. the whole rest of their species. Shows how much they want payback. They're risking it all on our turf, just for a piece of the hive. I know this Cabal force looks like aggression, but I'd wager it's grief through and through. They ain't here for us. They're here for revenge. Goodness knows, I can relate.
Listen, I've been combing through the prediction you pulled from Nessus. I've got bad news. I think the Cabal are going to try to take Zavala out. He's missing from every single one of the futures they predicted. Not missing where'd he go missing. Dead missing. Osiris says there are only possibilities, but I think it's the real deal. Zavala has refused to work with Caiatl. It's in her best interest to remove him. Sends a strong message. Glint can't pinpoint a time and place yet. We need more information. Word is, the Vex have always had trouble predicting you. Maybe that's our edge. What do you say? Want to help prevent a prophecy?
Crow's eyes are stern. His voice is strained with worry. He tells you he swung by Nessus, stopped by a Vex conflux near where you hit those scions. He was worried and had to ease his mind. Glint tapped into them and managed to dig out a corrupted Cabal transmission from the site. It could be nothing, but they traced it back to Europa. Crow would feel better if a friend were to check it out. Discover what the Cabal were doing on Europa by obtaining and decrypting Vex memory fragments. Defeat Vex and a Styrian Abyss on Europa to obtain Vex memory fragments. Okay. Precision final blows have an additional chance to drop a fragment. Pop-Tart? That's your hunter? Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart. Wildcat. Oh, that's funny. I'll take that. Ah, gimme, gimme. I'm a poor warlock, trapped in a titan's body. My god, dude, Rainmaker is going crazy. How did you get your necrotic? Someone was asking me about that. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I get necrotics, you know, as random drops now, but I earned them in the Lost Sector, so... Can you get them as random drops now? Decrypting the Vex memory fragments revealed that the Cabal were conducting research experiments in perdition. Determine what the Cabal found by completing the Perdition Lost Sector in Cadmus Ridge on Europa. Okay. I love being able to melee thing. Nah, dude, this is the other one. Palindrome. Is bottom dollar void? Because that would be stupid if it was. Like, you don't need to have a bazillion void hand cannons. I really don't like Gambit anymore. Like, I hate the new Gambit, so like farming for a bottom dollar. I get one almost every day that I play it, but I don't enjoy it. Fuck it, let's just do this. The shipping manifest obtained on Europa suggests the Cabal sent whatever they found to the EDZ. Search for clues by defeating combatants in lost sectors and completing the pit lost sector within Firebase Hades in the EDZ. They brought Waking Vigil back. Yeah, but I don't know. As far as I know, you can't get Dragonfly on it anymore, which I really liked about that one. But it seems like we were really lacking in Void hand cannons for quite some while. I don't know, just bringing out 2 Void weapons of the same archetype in one season with how thin things are right now. Oh my gosh, Titans are hard to navigate. Suck it! This is my flame. Oh yeah. Dude, this gun is awesome. Whoops. I didn't really need to do that. Out of my flames, yo. It's my place. That was kind of a sloppy last sector run. Yeah. Yeah, Thorn just isn't my thing. I don't care for it. Wreak havoc in Legion's anchor in the EDZ by defeating Cabal. Rocket launchers, grenade launchers, or grenade abilities grant the most efficient progress. Two runs and done? Wait, what did you run? easy. Shop till I drop. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Verdun. The communication device directed you to the Skydock 4 in the Sunken Isles in the EZ. Complete Lost Sector Skydock 4 to discover what Caiatl and her Cabal are hiding. When you make others invisible, they take less damage. So I will not be using that exotic because I don't do bottom tree. Actually, I'm now a Stasis Hunter. Dude, Mask of Backrip. I honestly never thought I would like an exotic that wasn't really like something uber cool ability-wise or damage-wise. But it's like, oh, hey, massive awesome dodge. And dude, that thing has saved my butt. Remarkably so. I had one dodge I did in PvP. I have it as a clip. It threw me across the map. I was safe. Dude, this palindrome is nice. Wait. Wow, Cat, I think I got Mask of Backrus on the first try. And then my gauntlets for my Titan, I think was my second try. But like, my Warlock gauntlets, I think took like 6 tries. Because, you know, main. Okay, melee isn't working. I thought it just said share your feelings with Crow. I'm like, what? What kind of a game is this? The device you were chasing appears to be a light disruptor meant to break one's connection to the Traveler. Share your findings with Crow in the helm.
Thanks to your fieldwork, I have an idea of what the Scions are planning. It's not good. This gadget you found. It's a tiny light disruptor. Small, but strong enough to knock down a ghost. Saladin says when the Cabal sieged the city, they severed our connection to the light. Looks like the Scions have refined that tech. It's elegant, actually. And deadly. They wouldn't need to fly a fleet into the city to use this. A single gunman would be enough if they could catch a Guardian flat-footed. I'll tell Osiris, and I'll keep an eye on the commander. You know, just to be safe.
Crow offers a restrained fist pump. He mutters affirmation under his breath. He seems impressed by the light disruptor and thankful for your help. But behind his eyes, you can tell his mind is racing over what this could mean. He's glad he spoke up. He thinks something like this could have easily gotten away from us. You see Crow flinch as if a literal light bulb flicked on inside his head. He mentions a report he'd seen. Scions hit the city and stole some tech. Then he'd heard a few Guardians hadn't checked in from field ops, and yesterday, one of their bodies was found. No ghost, no light. Dead by what looks like city weapons. He thinks whoever these Scions are, they've been at this for a while. Lord Saladin is outraged that the Cabal would sink so low, but he is not surprised. He commends your fieldwork and says you should keep pressure on the Cabal. They cannot be allowed such a brazen act without consequences.